friends, it's Miracle, and today I have an exciting announcement about a reading project I'll be doing, and I'm inviting all of you guys to join with me. As you can tell from the title, it's called From and About Asia Reading Project. I spent the longest time to try to think about a better name, but I just couldn't. And this one, although a little bit longer, but it's clear enough, so that's it. It's all about reading books about Asian culture and support authors with Asian descent. I wanted to start this project actually from last year, but apparently that didn't happen, so now here we are. Initially, I wanted to read books specifically from Asian countries, but within the past year, as I mentioned in one of my latest videos, there's so many hatred falsely directed to Asian people, especially Chinese, which is what I am. I feel like we need to know more about Asian culture, so I want to combine two things together: books specifically from Asian countries and books that about Asian culture, but not necessarily from those countries. Because nowadays we have so many technologies and people communicate real fast, and different cultures impact each other really strongly. So reading books from those cultures and reading books within a blending background of different cultures can open our eyes even wider and make us more appreciate the diversity of different cultures. So yeah, that's the vision of this project. And personally, I do believe that we can benefit from reading books from all around the world. But just because I'm Asian, so I'm starting with reading books from Asia, from the books about the 48 countries plus one territory that was recognized by the United Nations, which I'll explain more when we get there. So the plan is simple, but also a little bit complicated. Each month, we'll choose one country or territory from Asia and we read two types of books about it. We'll call it Category 1 and Category 2. So for Category 1, it's really simple, just to read a book that is from that country we picked. Category 2 is a little bit complicated, but also flexible. It's to read a book about the culture of the sub-region where the country is from. So they can be the books still written by the authors from the country or the sub-region, or books by authors who are from other countries who has a good observation of that sub-region, or own voice books by author who has the descent of those sub-region, which always good as long as it's about the culture of that sub-region. So what is sub-region, you may ask? So it's just the sub-region, like Eastern Asia, Southern Asia, Southeastern Asia, Western Asia, and Central Asia. So it works like, for example, the country of the month is Singapore, so the sub-region of Singapore is Southeastern Asia. So you can choose a book about the culture of any countries as long as they're in Southeastern Asia. But if you want to choose a book about Chinese cultures, that's not doable because China is not part of Southeastern Asia, it's Eastern Asia. But on the contrary, if the month of the pick is Japan, you can, for Category 2, you can choose a book about Chinese culture because they are both from Eastern Asia. I feel like the cultures from different countries in the same sub-region, they have their similarities in the culture, in the history, and everything is kind of blended in, but they also have their differences. Reading a book either about the same country for Category 2 or reading a book about a countries around those target countries can make us see things from a different angles and also expand our reading horizon. So after I announce the country or territory choice of each month, I'll also announce which sub-region that the country or territory is from, and also tell you about the countries or territories that in those sub-regions. So I'll give you an easier time to do the research. So I hope that description is kind of clear. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below and I will answer all of them. With that being said, let me tell you about the countries of the first 3 months of the event. And I feel like I forgot to tell you that I have a web page about the information of this event. I'll link down below so you can check all the information on that web page as well. So because there are different amount of countries in each sub-region, for example, in Central Asia, there's only 5 countries, but in Western Asia, there are like 19. So I will choose the countries following the following order. Month 1, country from Eastern Asia or Southern Asia. Month 2, country from Central Asia or Southeastern Asia. Month 3 is country from Western Asia. We'll start the reading project in May, and it's also the AAPI Heritage Month in America, which stands for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. In May, we'll read books from North Korea, and North Korea is part of Eastern Asia. So for books of category 2, you can choose to read books about the cultures from those countries that's showing on the screen right now. And this is basically just trying to sync with the Invisible Cities reading project, which in May they'll also read about North Korea. So 2 birds, 1 stone. In June, we are reading books from Uzbekistan, and Uzbekistan is part of Central Asia. So for category 2, you can read books from the cultures from those countries on the screen. And in July, we are reading books of Jordan. So Jordan is part of Western Asia. So in July, for category 2, we can read books about the cultures of the countries that's showing on the screen right now. I've already picked up my TBRs for North Korea in May, so I'm really excited and I can't wait for May to come. But I won't tell you about it right now. I'll do a separate video closer to May as a reminder of the kickoff of the reading project and also as a TBR of the North Korea reading month. But during my research, I came across a lot of articles about books about North Korea, even books about Uzbekistan. So I'll link all the useful resources down below and also in the webpage of mine where I summarize all the information about this event. So I hope all of those will be helpful for you if you decided to join me. And I haven't made a Goodreads group or Discord about it yet. I just don't know how many of you guys are interested in. So if you're interested in, do let me know so I'll make the Discord or the Goodreads groups for us to have an easier communication. And I just think it is such a great chance for me to read more books about the continent that I came from and learn more about the culture, and especially because if we're talking about Asian literature, we normally think about the countries from Eastern Asia or Southeastern Asia, and some other countries are kind of get ignored, and it's all because of the economic power behind it, right? So I just want to try my best to get rid of the bias and read more from different countries and different cultures. So that's it for today. I hope you like this idea and this reading project. Do let me know in the comment section down below if you decide to or not to join and why. And also, thumbs up to this video if you enjoyed it. I hope you happy reading, stay healthy. I'll see you in my next Bookish video. Bye!